Hello and welcome to a new week of Sunday League to Legend. We're here in Lancashire where it is cold, rainy and windy, the trifecta. Here with Leyland Albion we have reached the North West Counties Cup final. This is the one that I wanted this season. Didn't really care about the FA Cup, didn't care about retaining the Bill-based FA Vars. We've been knocked out of both, spoiler alert. This is the one that I was excited for. The game will be played at White Moss Park, which is in Skelmersdale. Leyland Albion taking on Warrington Rylands, 1906. Referee is Jack Packman, and we're heading into the dressing room, despite some poor feedback saying that Curry starting is a terrible call. Evan Curry is one of our young players, one of our midfielders, so he's come in for this game. We are top of the league in terms of our league position. We're doing really well there. So this is just a little Brucey bonus, a little extra for us as we see the preview. Lewis Salmon scoring 34 goals this season. I think he's our top scorer now. I think he has surpassed both Tom Dawson and Connor Finlayson. But a lot of them have come in cup competitions. As we get underway, I'll just go through the teams. Our team. I don't really care about Warrington. Fallows in goal. Corral is the right back. Wharton and Lawler, centre halves. Fallon on the left. And then we've got Tom Dawson on the right wing. He's still not entirely happy out there, but he's doing it. Gary Roberts, a bit of experience in central midfield, alongside young Curry. And we've got Josh Ede on the left. Not pulling up any trees this year. Absolutely not. He's done all right, but he's not lived up to the standards of previous years. And then we've got Lewis Salmon, the cup competition expert, the specialist, alongside Connor Finlayson. Finlayson, again, good season. I mean, he's scoring goals for us as we've got a goal kick from Warrington. But the ball's going to go over the top now. And there's the opener, 27th goal of the season for Connor Finlayson, the former AFC Blackpool man, putting us ahead. Good take in midfield. Corral with the ball over the top, and it's Finlayson, and he does not miss. Tell you what, went near post though. Goalkeeper had a chance to save it. I've noticed recently that we seem to be chipping the goalkeeper quite a lot. We tend to get in behind, and then it seems to go over the goalkeeper. Bit weird. I can tell you the journeys that both teams took to this final game. Warrington Rylands, they had to qualify against Bedford, and then in the first round beat off Whitchurch. It was Earlham in the second round. Quarter-final against 1874 Northwich, as Lewis Salmon scores his 35th goal, a quick-fire double. And in the semi-final they overcame Skelmersdale. Our own journey, it was Bury AFC in the first round, so we didn't have to qualify due to being a level 9 side. Are we level 9? We're level 8. We're level 8. We then put away Silsden in the second round. City of Liverpool, our old rivals who we played last year in the quarter-final, and then Ashton Town in the semis. We have started really well, obviously. 20 minutes just over on the clock. Finlayson's through again, and Finlayson scores again. 3-0, 22 minutes. Fallows with the big goal kick. He's played really well for us. We haven't kept as many clean sheets as one would like, but we'll take the wins. And the poor goalkeeping again. I mean, it's right down near him. I know it's a bit awkward when the ball's right at the feet of the goalkeeper, but he's a bit unlucky there. Roberts about to receive a yellow card. He is a bit combative. He is the player stroke physio for us. He's the only player on a wage because of that staff contract, although it does expire within the next 6 months. Effort there by Warrington goes well over. Really poor from them. Fallows now goal kick. Big booming ball outfield, and look at Salmon on the last man. 36 now of the season. Both strikers with 2 goals. This is getting embarrassing for Warrington. Expected to be a 3,000 in the game. Again, goalkeeper, poor position really. Protecting his near post and leaving that far area really up for Salmon to just pick out. XG only 0.86, so 5 shots, 5 on target. We are dominating. It's game over. Now, you may as well skip ahead to the end to see us raise the trophy. We're pretty secure here. I can't see us losing a 4-goal lead. And certainly not a 5-goal lead, as Matt Lawler adds his 4th of the season up from the free kick. Really good delivery coming in from Roberts. Bit of quality. It's just in an area of uncertainty. Back across goal from Finlayson, and then Lawler there to finish off. No hint of an offside. No, I think the players that was... I think Lawler originally was offside, but second phase of play, he's back in the game. 5-0. Now, I don't think... I was going to say, I don't think Warrington are that bad, and they've brought it back. They've reduced the arrears to 5-1. Bit of slack defending here, not enough pressure on the ball. Tomkinson through. Oh, we should be there, shouldn't we? Yeah, and it's left Declan Daniels with the opportunity to grab his 13th goal of the season. Corral now forward. I should say the only concern that I've had in recent weeks is that we were actually winning 5-0 against a team, I forget who, but they brought it back to 5-4, which was a bit of a worry. But we never really looked like we weren't going to win the game. So we survived in the last 5-10 minutes. It has been another really good season for us. We are on course for our 3rd promotion in succession. We haven't done it through cheating. I mean, I don't know how you can cheat these days on Football Manager. We don't sign players that aren't recommended to us through either the scouting meetings, or which is such as the players actually putting themselves forward, or one of our scouts noticing them. There are 3 methods that we can sign players. The other one is that we play against them and they play really well. That's how we signed several of our players, the likes of Connor Finlayson and Tom Dawson. Dawson especially, he was last season at the Holker Old Boys, scored around 30 goals for them. So for about 3 seasons now, he's grabbed around 30 goals. Really impressive performance, although it's a struggle to get him in the team. As you've seen, Salmon's doing so well, so's Finlayson. We're getting it right with the strikers that we're choosing. So it does mean that he's missing out slightly as Warrington here coming forward. But it's a big ball downfield, and it's a throw-in to the, well, I was going to say the away side. I think the nominated away side, as we are considered the home team for today. Plenty of XG in our favour. 1.52 plays 0.88. I'm very pleased with the performance. Not going to change a thing at half-time. Very rarely do. And in fact, we're going to leave it exactly as it is. We just encourage the boys. As there's a clearance there from Mike Corral. Have had a bit of an issue in the last couple of weeks with Jamie Forbes, who's our other right back. Basically, he's asking for some game time. But with Corral in the form that he is, it's just not happening. The team is pretty settled. The only real changes that are made are the midfield. On the right, we've got the choice of Connor Russo. Harry Walker is still at the club. And of course, as we're playing Tom Dawson today, Roberts and Curry in central midfield. Normally the likes of Heslop or Thornhill are involved. And then on the left, it is usually Ede or Russo who can play left as well. But as you can see, Finlayson getting forward now on the ball. Header inside, but it's cleared away. Back through Wharton though. Ede in. Oh, Tom Dawson fires wide. He has had a bit of a barren run as of late, as Tom Dawson. It's not gone as well as I'm sure he would have hoped. A few times he's come off the pitch because he's not scored, and his strike partner has. And especially if his strike partner has scored 2 goals, there's just no way that I can justify taking them off and leaving him on, especially because they could get a hat-trick, which has happened several times this season. We played really well in terms of the league. We're on course for promotion. In fact, our next game that we play on Wednesday will probably be the one where we get promoted when it's mathematically secure. That will be the goal as Fallows again. It's a good kick downfield, isn't it? No, it's not on this occasion. It's played back in from Warrington, and he has to make the save. He's been quite a good pickup. Our backup goalkeeper, Matheson, has now left. If anybody's wondering why we're playing essentially our league goalkeeper in the cup, Matheson has departed the club. So he felt that he wasn't getting the game time that he deserved. Played plenty of games in the cups, though. You know, we've played around 19 games, I think it is, in cup competitions. Certainly, as far as Salmon's concerned, he's played a lot of them and scored in a lot of them. So we made that decision start of the year. We were going with Fallows in goal, Matheson backing him up, but Matheson obviously feeling that his career isn't going anywhere. We had a conversation. It was amicable, but it ended with him departing the club. As a result, we've had to go back and look at Contakos, who was in our under-23s, along with another goalkeeper called Craig Dagnall. So our backup goalkeeper will be a choice between those two in the coming weeks. We're just going to make a very quick substitution. I think we are playing pretty well. This is the classic Football Manager game where you score a lot of goals in the first half and then everything is extremely quiet in the second period. I'm actually going to take off young Curry. We have on the bench... we don't really have a central midfielder on the bench, do we? That's a bit of a shame. I'm not going to take anybody off up front. I'm going to bring on Harry Walker for Tom Dawson. I'm tempted with Russo on the left. Let's do it. Because I suspect Matt Chris, if anybody gets a hat-trick, they're coming off immediately for Matt Chris. That's the rules. Once they get a hat-trick, no messing about. They are back in the sheds, wrapped up in cotton wool for the next game. And both of our top performers are two strikers. I have to say, though, Fallows with an 8.3, you rarely see a goalkeeper get big plaudits. But there's an offside call there for Warrington. The Rylands. Now Fallon loses out there, doesn't he, from his throw-in? Wilson. Good tackle by Lawler. But it's going to come back. I am noticing a lot more in Football Manager this year that you can never really be sure who's going to get the highlight, as Fallows makes another great stop. Got right down to his left there with the ball on the move. Duke with the corner, but it's cleared away to Salmon. He's on his bike now. Oh, good tackle by the Warrington defence there. We have an instruction for Rob Wilson to always press. Assistant manager James Dodd doing a good job for us this season. He's actually had his contract extended, as have I, to be fair. I have signed another 2-year deal. Have had a couple of clubs sniffing round. I'm going to ignore the change in defence purely because I want to keep Matt Chris on tap just in case one of our strikers gets that hat-trick. Oh, it's a goal though, isn't it? Alex Tomkinson, his 11th of the season. Bit of afters there as they try to get the ball out of the goal. Want to take a quick goal kick, but 5-2 down. Come back a little bit late. Fallows there just missing out. I mean, good dive, but just not getting there. As I was saying, new contracts have been agreed, staying at the club. All looking pretty good for the coming seasons. As it's there again, Alex Tomkinson with a late one. Right, we're not having this now. Lads, we are going defensive. Good cross in. Oh, he's left Corral for dead there, hasn't he? And Fallows unable to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Just need to slow things down now. Make sure that we take the trophy home with us. As here come Warrington again. Good sliding tackle there by Fallon. The ball's going to go all the way through to the Warrington Rylands goalkeeper. He's a big booming kick downfield, but here's Curry. Can he play the ball through? He can, and it's Finlayson with the hat-trick. So, as mentioned, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off Finlayson, let him have the applause of the crowd here in Skelmersdale. And he may well celebrate. Good lad. Well played by him. Wharton with the ball down. Curry, the young man. Remember that news item from social media saying they shouldn't be playing? Finlayson, first time effort. And that beats the goalkeeper. Not got a chance to set himself. There's going to be a check for a tight offside here. No. Well on. Good decision, Lino. And that first time finish. Finding the back of the net. It is now 6-3. And this is pretty much how our season goes. Lots and lots of goals at both ends. The XG, actually, surprisingly similar. And that just shows how good Fallows has been in our goal, to be honest. Here's another Warrington attack. Worrying. Good sliding tackle there, though. Took his life into his hands there with that one. As now Warrington are going to build right the way from the back. Harmlessly over the bar from Johnson. So 2 goals from Tonkinson, 1 from Daniels for Warrington. For ourselves, it's 3 from Connor Finlayson, 2 from Lewis Salmon, and Lawler up from the back at a set piece. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all these goals today, because this is what I go through every single day. We are just end-to-end stuff. And so far, we've managed to outscore the opponent in pretty much all of our games. I think we've drawn now 2 games in the league, but it is all over. We are now going to see the trophy presentation. A lot more professional than I thought it would be for the North West Counties Cup, but it is another trophy in our locker. As the players make their way there, shaking hands with the dignitaries. And now it's time to raise the trophy. There we go. Charlie boy, right in the middle of the thick of things. And there it is. Leyland Albion claim the North West Counties Cup. So last season we had the build-base FA Vars as the stadium structure gets in the way. Last year the FA Vars, cartwheels come out. We've had 2 league successes. That'll be a 3rd this year. And now we've added another cup to our name. There we have it. An amazing performance. We should all be extremely proud of ourselves, especially because Warrington's XG actually ended higher than ours, which is a bit unexpected. So there you have it. Leyland Albion claim another trophy. So that is our 4th trophy in the cabinet. It will be 5 by the time that we win the league in a few weeks. We've played now 21 or 22 games in the league. So basically that means that we've got another, about a third of the season still to go. But we've got a good points advantage of about 15 points at the top of the league. We've not lost a game all season again. So everything is going really well. Join me on Wednesday when it'll be time for promotion. That episode will be the first game that we can achieve promotion, and I dare say it'll be the one that we claim it straight outright. So join us for that. I'll see you then.